Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a Karl-Anthony Towns New York Knicks trade. So it's been reported that the Knicks are going to be monitoring his situation, as people are wondering if the Timberwolves are going to have to go in full-on rebuild again and just do something, because at this point, I believe last night they lost the game and they now have the worst winning percentage in sports history, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, man, regardless, like Karl-Anthony Towns, I still think when completely healthy and everything is one of the best centers in the NBA. It just comes down to it where sometimes you just simply have to move on, right, man? So for today's video, we're going to put together that trade with the Knicks, who have been hell of impressive this season, man. Dare I say, if they could get a guy like Cat, I don't see any reason why in the Eastern Conference this season they couldn't be this year's Miami Heat and literally just be like, hey, like, no, we're actually a really good basketball team, right, man? Like, I could actually really see that happening. And I do think there's a trade to be had that makes sense for both sides. So yes, before we get going on this video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, 1,000 likes is always the goal. Check out my second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content and reactions over there, and my third new channel, Crispy Flakes Plays, in which later on tonight my next episode of my Detroit Pistons My GM series will be uploaded, so hopefully you guys can check that out. It's been a lot of fun. This next episode, I go up against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets, and I'm going to leave it at that, man. So yes, let's get going on this. So, you know, last season, Cat was at about 28 points, 12 rebounds per game. Like I said, one of the best offensive centers in the NBA. This current season, he has not played a ton of games, being, you know, out due to, like, believe, like, COVID protocol and, you know, a lot of personal issues too, man. I know this man's had a very, very rough past few years, and I also want to say, man, like, God bless him and everything, you know, bigger than basketball, right? Like, this guy has definitely gone through some bad things in his life as of late, so really hoping the best for him and everything. So, yeah, but looking at this Timberwolves team, I don't know what to say about them. I really don't. I'm actually kind of speechless. Like, yes, I do get a lot of these guys have been out and stuff like that, but even like when everybody's healthy and playing together, you still see just like, you don't really see that potential with them, man. I don't really know what it is exactly. Like, I do like D'Lo. Malik Beasley, despite his off-court, you know, or yeah, off-the-court issues, is a great NBA player. Like, he knows how to score the basketball. He's got a pretty friendly contract. Naz Reid, I've always liked, you know, since he came into the NBA. Anthony Edwards looks like he should have been that top 3 pick, right? Like, maybe not playing as good as LaMelo, but you can still definitely see the potential with Ant-Man. Depth's not the greatest, like Ricky Rubio. Looking how to wash it up, man, but I just think he needs a new opportunity. And, you know, some of these other guys, Culver's not really panned out. Kogi is hit or miss at times. But regardless, man, like, I don't really know. I don't know what to do with this franchise. So, looking at the New York Knicks, though, ain't not much to do with this franchise, man, because this team has been absolutely insane. I believe they are 4th in the Eastern Conference. Julius Randle's an all-star. You know, Derrick Rose has fit in pretty nicely. RJ Barrett is just looking like as good as advertised. Quickly looks like a steal of the draft. This team has been really, really solid, man. But with that being said, you know, we are going to have to give up some of these assets to get a guy like Karl-Anthony Towns on the team. Don't worry, the trade that I have in mind does not mean, you know, getting rid of, like, the big-time core, because at that point, you know, I do feel like the Timberwolves lose a little bit of leverage with the team just not playing all that great and stuff like that. Like you're not going to give up your winning players to get Cat, because, like, we're already winning without you, right, man? So I do think there's some young players on this team. I think there's some draft picks that can be given up. You know, you're not going to get them for free. I'm going to say that. You guys are not going to get Cat for absolutely free, but there definitely is a trade here that I think gives, you know, some younger players to the Timberwolves and stuff like that, and some draft picks and stuff. So let's go ahead and try to figure that trade out. I've not actually tried anything yet here, but let's go to proposed trade. So first, let's toss up on the block the man. Where's he at? Karl-Anthony Towns, 89 overall, age 25, fits in with everybody else on this team, so we got him on there. Okay, so the first player that I think obviously gets traded is Mitchell Robinson, gives them an interior force on the inside. He's only 22, and yeah, I mean, the team needs some defense out there, so I think Mitchell Robinson instantly gets tossed into the trade. It's just he's not going to develop the same with having Cat on the team, so I think that's fair to say. So I don't think Julius Randle gets traded. I don't think RJ Barrett gets traded. I don't think Quickly gets traded, man. I would not give up any one of these guys. Like I said, like, these two guys are 21, 20 years of age, playing like damn stars out there pretty much. Julius Randle's an all-star this season on a pretty damn friendly contract, so with a team option next season, by the way. So I do think you would have to give up Obi Toppin. I think that would have to be one of the young players in this case to get Karl-Anthony Towns, one of the guys we were just like, okay, man, like, we got to give up somebody, right? So I think Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, that gives the Timberwolves, you know, their front court and everything like that, so we're going to have those guys in the trade. I'm going to go as far also and say Kevin Knox. He's been on the trade block and only 21, so gives him a nice opportunity on the Timberwolves to get some more minutes out there. The team has kind of been lacking at the small forward spot and stuff, or probably can even play a little bit of power forward if absolutely needed. I don't know if I would do it, but yeah. And then I will go as far as saying I do think it would cost about 3 first-round draft picks. I think that would be the big, selling point of the trade, is getting 3 first-round draft picks. I don't know if Knicks fans would be down for that, but regardless, I think this is a fair trade to get Cat. 25-year-old center, one of the best offensive centers in the NBA. Now, obviously, they're going to toss in some more guys out there. So we have Derrick Rose. We have, Elfrid Payton's fine. We got Emmanuel Quickly at the 2 spot, which I actually like him there a bit better. So obviously, this team's trying to contend. I'm going to see if Ricky Rubio fits in this trade. Okay, yeah, that might be a little bit too much money to get that done. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We're going to toss in just like some of these, we'll go Jaden McDaniels, I guess. I'm not saying that would be the guy, but just to make the trade work. So yeah, it looks like this is going to be the trade, man. Cat and Jaden for Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, Kevin Knox, and 3 first-round draft picks. Unprotected, by the way. If you want to talk protections, y'all let me know in the comment section below. But let's do that trade. And of course, they're going to decline it because you can't trade for stars in this game. But yeah, man, here we go. There we have it. So, New York Knicks, their new lineup would be looking like this, man. Derrick Rose, Austin Rivers. Do I really want to? I don't know. I don't really like Austin Rivers that much, man, if I'm being quite honest. Quickly, I'm going to start Quickly, man. Why not? We'll go with Quickly right there and take away Austin Rivers' minutes. Nerlens Noel is a backup center to Cat, which just works if you ask me. We got Alec Burks for some scoring off the bench. Taj Gibson does not really need minutes. We'll get, Elfrid Payton some minutes out there too as the backup point guard and shooting guard, I guess, technically, of this team. Get Quickly up here a bit. D Rose at 31 minutes. Both these guys playing a lot. Yeah, you can play a lot too. You guys are young. There we go. There we go. And we'll also do a few minutes to, you know what, man? Let's try out the new guy, Jaden McDaniels. Here we go. Getting about 8 minutes per game. So, to me, this is, I'm going to say yet again, the way Julius has been playing, this is a contender in the Eastern Conference as far as I'm concerned here, man. I don't see any reason why this team could not contend in the Eastern Conference. So, yes. And then over on the Timberwolves side of things, just kind of looking at their team real quick here, you're probably looking at a lineup of D'Lo. I'm going to say Malik Beasley, continue with Anthony Edwards at that 3 spot, I suppose. Does he also play power forward? Why is he listed as a small forward, power forward? What are you all doing over there in Minnesota, man? Wow, okay, crazy. I guess power forward, right? No, then Mitchell Robinson will start at center, and Obi Toppin will get developed as the starting power forward, and you got those draft picks coming in too, man. So yeah, that will be them. Goes into full-on rebuild, fade for Cade, maybe get Evan Mobley to be the Cat replacement. I'm not really sure. Probably that, because they already got some good guards on this team already, right, man? So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see what it's all about. Simulate through date. And I just want to talk real quick here, man, about the New York Knicks. Like, why do I think they've been playing so well this season? Well, I think Tom Thibodeau, it just kind of goes to show how great of a coach he really is. I mean, when you have guys that are hungry to win and buy into a system, and you have a coach that can give you that grit and grind system, give you that system where, what you're going to get out of it is what you put into it, it can be a beautiful thing. Sometimes you get a coach like that and you have players out there that just want a more chill type of system, and that doesn't really always work out. But I think in this case, this New York Knicks team, they are a bunch of guys out there that want to win basketball games. They want to prove to New York that, we're not the laughing stock of the NBA anymore. We want to be a contender, man. We want the Knicks to be a great basketball team. So it's been a good thing to watch. Like I said, Quickly has been an absolute steal. As a Piston fan, I'm still pretty happy with the Derrick Rose, Dennis Smith Jr. trade. Did the Pistons get a pick out of it? I don't remember, man. But regardless, I know you guys are liking Derrick Rose. I know a lot of Knicks fans don't like Dennis Smith, but I personally have liked him on the Pistons. So, in the end of the day, it's like if both sides are satisfied, it is what it is, right, man? I'm not going to dog D Rose on the Knicks whatsoever. I'm happy for the guy, and I'm happy that he gets to be in a circumstance where he can be a game changer to a team that's looking to do something, right, man? So, do I think this team could win a playoff series? If they got Cat, hell yes. Without Cat, it's still possible. You need Mitchell Robinson being healthy and not fouling guys and all that. You need everybody playing at top-notch level. But, regardless, I don't see why not, man. This team's been great. So, a record of 50-31. We are 5th in the conference. The Eastern Conference, like I said, man, it's not been that great win-loss-wise, but it's still a contest out there, right? We got one more game, ironically, against the Timberwolves. Let's go ahead. They're 36-45 on the season. Actually not bad, all things considered. Let's go ahead and simulate this one with the Simcast and, see what the stats are looking like with these two teams that do this big-time swap right here, man. So, 134, 107 for the Knicks. We got Cat at 32 and 17 with 5 assists. Absolutely killing it out there. 24 for D Rose. Then we got D'Lo dropping 23, 22 for Obi Toppin. We'll actually check out all the player stats and all that in a minute here. So yeah, we got LeBron MVP. There's all the awards if you guys want to pause. Usually same old, same old. So I don't focus too much on it. Cat did not make the all NBA team, but that's completely fine. And you guys can't see it, but we are third in the Eastern Conference against the Boston Celtics in the first round of the playoffs. So player stats on the season, Cat at 22 and 14. Like I said, the 22 points is roughly what he's averaging right now. And I think that's actually a good thing. Yes, he could probably put up 25 to 30 points per game, but that means other guys are not getting shots. Like, this team is a team built on chemistry and everybody getting their own out there. And, yeah, you got Julius dropping 21 and 10. This might be very well, like, the best front court in the NBA. I don't know about that. I'm trying to think of one that's better. I'm sure they're out there. But this one's looking pretty damn good if you ask me. D Rose at 17 and 7. RJ Barrett 15 to 6 and 4, being a great all-around player. And some defense out there, quickly still beasting at that shooting guard spot. And the bench unit doing pretty damn solid out there too. So there we go. Over for the Timberwolves side of things. See how all these guys perform. D'Lo is leading scorer. Anthony Edwards at 20 points a game. Malik Beasley doing his thing. Obi Toppin at 15 with 5 rebounds. And Mitchell Robinson, you know, throwing some shots a bag, playing some defense, scoring a little bit on the inside. We all know what he does at this point. So here we go, man. First round. We got the Timberwolves make the playoffs. They did not. Okay, we got the Boston Celtics. See if we can get past them. Simulate round right here. And well, you didn't see I was in the way, man. 4 games to 2. We lost to the Boston Celtics in the first round of the playoffs. I could see that happening, like without Cat. With Cat though, I don't know, man. I like the team a lot. So 2K apparently does not. 2K sometimes disrespects teams out there, but it is what it is. Regardless, Cat only being 25, this trade is perfect as far as just like him and Julius Randle, front court of the future with that. You got RJ and quickly still developing, man. And yeah, you're just in a really good place. And even at that point too, like once D Rose's contract is up, if he wants to re-sign, he can do that. But regardless, there is some sort of point guard out there, unless you want to put quickly at the point guard spot, some sort of backcourt player that would love to be, you know, on the other end of a Julius Randle, karl-Anthony Towns front court, right, man? So we got the Lakers winning it all. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you all think about this trade in the comment section below. Like I said, check out Extra Crispy. Check out my GM series on Crispy Flakes Plays. That's all we got, my friends. Peace out.